John Bennett, whose voice is too loud for it blows his mic out because he doesn't know how to pull his face away from a microphone. Is that good?
That is wonderful.
Are we rolling?
All right.
And ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for coming to this special one-year anniversary show of Expert of Nothing.
Welcome. Yes.
For the last year, we have been bringing you information, speculation, conjecture. Brought a bunch of familiar faces back tonight for this anniversary show. Got a few new ones.
Yes, we have a few strange faces that haven't been here in quite a long time, actually.
Yeah. And one or two familiar faces with strange names.
Yes.
Yes.
One that I wish I practiced before we did this show.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yes. Oh my God, this is a lot of consonants.
The basic premise of the show is that we bring up experts one at a time with a topic that they have chosen from a list of topics we presented on our topic for tonight, overall, the 80s.
Yes, the finest of all decades, fueled by neon and cocaine. It was such a wonderful time for us to grow up.
A chance to explain their topic as it relates to a topic we present on the screen behind them. They've got 90 seconds to do so. As they discuss it, you should take notes, because for this first round, after they're done, we're going to do a short Q&A. John and I will each ask a question and bring it to you.
And remember, no question is too stupid or too intelligent. Of course, you're dealing with experts. Every single person who comes onto this stage knows everything there is to know about the two topics that they will be talking about tonight. And if they don't, they sound like they will. And that, my friend, is Expert of Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Grinnell.
Cole will be discussing Back to the Future as it relates to
This topic, the war on crack.
Little known fact, Back to the Future series was actually a memoir based on the delusions of Michael J. Fox's crack addiction.
Expert coming to the stage, Michael Zaccardi.
Michael will be discussing this evening the topic of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
And this topic, the Challenger disaster. All right, coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Jill Blum.
Jill will be discussing the topic of MacGyver.
And this topic, the meltdown at Chernobyl. What does MacGyver have to do with the meltdown at Chernobyl? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Mr. Reverend Dr. Hieronymus Atrocity.
The good Reverend Dr. Atrocity, the titular atrocity if you will be discussing the topics of rap music,
and this topic,
the
the fall of the Berlin Wall.
My name is the Reverend Dr. Hieronymus Atrocity. I am the latest in a long line of indisputable atrocities.
Oh boy, here's a couple of easier names coming to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Violet Gray.
Violet will be discussing He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
And this topic, Subway Vigilantes.
Hello, how is everybody doing today? A very little known statistic most people don't know is that subway vigilantism is fueled by one thing only: homoeroticism. An subway vigilante actually created a cartoon show known as He-Man Masters of the Universe. Now, let's think about this. This is a world where homoeroticism equals power. So in order to fight evil, a man wearing purple spandex lifts his sword in the air and immediately is wearing fur panties. Also, if you watch the He-Man series, much like the subway, anywhere in the immediate vicinity, somebody's probably going to stab you.
Time!
I'm confused. You're saying there's a homosexual agenda to He-Man and Masters of the Universe, but He-Man himself had as Prince Adam Cringer and Battle Cat as He-Man, and Skeletor had Panther. They loved pussy. They wrote it all down.
Well, no, sorry, that's a common misconception. Panther and Battle Cat weren't actually felines. What they were furries. They got really good at it, I'll give you that, but you should know this because cats can't talk. It was just two guys from Otakon.
All right, we have a question by the bar.
So, is every subway vigilante gay?
Not every subway vigilante is gay. The subway vigilantes that patrol the subway restaurant, they're pretty heterosexual.
All right, let's give a big warm welcome. Applause. Great. Welcome back to Expert of Something.
For round number 2, we're going to have 4 of our contestants from round number 1 each come up again and do the same thing, except for a minute each. Then they're going to be interrogated by one of the other contestants for another 3.
Who will question, interrogate, conflict against the thesis by the original speaker. And we will have a debate on stage between 2 licensed experts.
Our first pairing will begin with our first contestant coming to the stage.
Violet Gray.
Violet will be discussing Ghostbusters, starring the awesome Dan
And
Aykroyd.
this topic, terrorist airline bombings.
Thank you. Shall I begin? Okay. Many people are afraid of terrorist airline bombings, and unfortunately, we have taken a rather heavy-handed approach to airport security. As a result of this, this is a learned behavior. It is because of what we watch as children. Most of you are familiar with the movie Ghostbusters, which took a rather heavy-handed approach of taking a highly accelerated unlawful nuclear accelerator to anything that was strange in the neighborhood. I posit that, in fact, it is this heavy-handed approach to harmless spirits that eat hot dogs that has guided our hand. We are so fearful of terrorist bombings that we'll inspect an old lady's diaper at the airport. I'm not making that up, that actually happened. Statistics show that it is actually under 65% chance that an Al-Qaeda bomb will be in a Depends undergarment.
Time!
Of course, there's more to explore here. We've got some questions, but more importantly, somebody else has questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, our expert, Cole Grinnell.
All right, I really do feel embarrassed that I'm bringing up simple facts like this, but of course the mastermind behind the Lockerbie bombing, Muammar Gaddafi, is himself a phantom.
There is no Gaddafi, only Zool.
Gaddafi has spelled his name so many different times. He actually spelled his name Zul.
No, I'm sorry. I should probably elaborate. What you see as Muammar Gaddafi is actually a giant 60-foot tall man made of marshmallows.
No, come on, marshmallows would not survive in the heat of the Libyan desert. Let's get serious here.
Well, he was a very wealthy dictator. He could have air conditioning. Ultimately, he was working on something that would destroy all of humanity except for Condoleezza Rice.
He was very hot on the sweet Condoleezza Rice.
Yes.
His brown sugar.
Yes, he called her his toasted marshmallow.